Pakistan, where capital Islamabad is encountering a colossal show of defiance. In the wee hours of Thursday, expelled Prime Minister Imran Khan entered fortified Islamabad with his convoy. The situation soon turned chaotic as PTI supporters started marching towards the city's D Chowk. Several instances of violence have already been reported before the PTI supporters entered Islamabad. The Pakistani police fired tear gas and baton charged them. Imran Khan supporters moved police barriers with a bulldozer. Once Khan supporters forced their way into the capital, police and PTI workers clashed while authorities tried to block them from moving towards D Chowk in the capital. The police were seen fighting with the supporters and also beating them. Police also used tear gas to disperse protesters. In some places, police broke the windscreens of vehicles and bundled the protesters into police vans. Imran Khan's rally is headed towards D Chowk. And for more on this, our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik is joining us live from Islamabad. Hi Anas, my first question to you is that you are at the heart of action. You are currently in D Chowk and you're in the heart of action. What's the latest that we are catching right now? What's the latest on ground?
Well, Rahisha, the latest is that shelling sporadically continues here at the D Chowk. Sheds like these, if I just get aside and I'll give you a sense, sheds like these have been continuously been shot at overnight by the administration over here, and even now you can see that there was sack mounts that were over here that were put across. The shelling in the backdrop, if you can see behind me towards the parliament, that's where you see that those thick white smoke clouds. That's off because of the shelling that continues even now. Now, what is pertinent to mention over here is that despite of the shelling, the crowd does not seem to diminish. The number of people who are here at the D Chowk, they seem to increase, literally by hour. The shelling has been ongoing for almost 10 hours now. And it's more of a boxed environment that has been, because shelling has been ongoing from two directions, not just one. Both the direction that gets towards the from the Jinnah Avenue towards the D Chowk, and from the D Chowk towards from the side that is towards the parliament as well. Containers like these were placed. I'll just get aside and I'll show you the amount of shelling that is still there. If you can see those thick white smoke clouds, those indicate and those show that the shelling is still ongoing, and that can actually go on to define the magnitude of the use of violence, the use of force that is being done by the police. Both the sides, you see, there are thick white smoke clouds. So that goes on. Imran Khan is about less than 5 to 7 kilometers from where I'm standing. He's nearby and he's vowing that he will be marching to the D Chowk here in Islamabad. Raisha?
Right, Anas. Like you said, he's just 5 to 7 kilometers away from where you're standing right now. He has reached Islamabad along with 100 of his supporters. You are currently at the heart of action. What are the political and the economic ramifications of the current massive rally that is unfolding in Islamabad?
Well, the political and economic ramifications are huge. They're severe. One thing that with the use of violence, they have essentially negated the mantra of not being the first one to fire the bullet. Number one. Number two, the fact that we haven't seen any bullet being fired from PTI's end, so that gives more credence to their notion of being peaceful protesters. Despite of having 10 hours being passed, we still see people in scores, literally in scores, at the Jinnah Avenue, the patch from D Chowk to until F7 at the Kulsum Hospital. So you go on, it goes on to show that the political mileage that is there with Imran Khan. Onto the economic impact, well, the talks with IMF have failed. In a short while from now, in about 2.5 hours roughly from now, the stock market would be opening, and we'll be seeing the devaluation or upvaluation of the Pakistani rupee. So by and large, the economic ramifications are huge, they're severe, and the government needs to take extreme measures in order to get over this crisis rather than an artificially created crisis, Raisha.
Right, thanks Nas for getting us up to speed on this. We will now shift on to our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik's earlier report on Imran Khan's massive rally in Islamabad. Take a look.
Well, we're at the D-Chowk, and after a crazy day from Peshawar to Islamabad, this is what the situation looks like. This is all white, quite literally. If my camera women can just follow me as well. This is all white, this intense shelling that's being done by the police in order to disperse the protesters. Imran Khan has vowed that he will be coming here at all costs. See those thick white clouds to my left, behind me. It's all around. It looks like it's a little war zone there. You hear more and more shells being fired in the backdrop, and that explains the gravity of the situation. Some people have also reportedly lost their lives overall in the incidents of violence that have taken place. It's increasingly difficult to breathe in these circumstances over here, but PTI supporters here vow that they will be staying here regardless of whatever the circumstances be, and welcome their leader Imran Khan over here. Anas Malik in Islamabad, Pakistan for WION. World is One.